Namaste students. Today's our topic is joint family property under Hindu law. Mitaksha school divide property into two classes: unobstructed heritage and obstructed heritage. Unobstructed heritage, property in which a person acquires an interest by birth, is called unobstructed heritage. It is so called because the acquiral of the right to such property has no obstruction. Thus, property inherited by a Hindu from his father, father's father, or father's father's father is unobstructed heritage. Their right to such property arises from mere fact of their birth in the family, and as soon as they are born, they become co-partner of such property along with their paternal ancestor. Ancestral property is therefore its unobstructed heritage. Obstructed heritage, if however right to property occurs not by birth but on the death of last owner without leaving any issue, such property is called obstructed heritage. It is so called because acquiral of right to such property is obstructed by the existence of owner of such property. Thus, property which devolves upon parents, brothers, nephews, uncles, etc. upon the death of last owner is obstructed heritage. These relatives do not take any vested interest in the property by birth. Their right to such property arises for the first time when an owner of property dies. Until that time, they have a mere succession, bare chance of succession to such property which would be realized only if they live longer than the owner of property. According to Hindu law, property can be divided into two main classes: joint family property and separate property. Joint family property can be divided into two classes: ancestral property and separate property of co-partner thrown into common co-partnery stock. Ancestral property is a species of co-partnery property. Ancestral property is acquired by unobstructed heritage. Which property is ancestral property or separate property? Property inherited from a paternal ancestor or ancestral is ancestral property. Property inherited from maternal grandfather is not ancestral property, but it is separate property. Property inherited from collaterals or from females will be his separate property. Share allotted on partition of ancestral property is ancestral property for his children. As regards other relatives, such as a share is separate property. Property obtained by gift or will from a paternal ancestor, whether it will be ancestral property depends on facts of cases. Accumulation and acquisitions of income of ancestral property are ancestral property. So also property purchased of or acquired out of the income or with the assistance of ancestral property would be ancestral property. Property purchased out of sale proceeds of ancestral property is also ancestral property. Separate property, all property other than joint family or co-partnery property is separate property. Even if a Hindu is a member of a joint family, he may possess separate property. The term self-acquired indicates that the property has been acquired by a co-partner by its own exertion without assistance of family funds. Gains of Learning Act 1930, an important species of self-acquired property in Hindu. In what is known as gains of learning, the term gains of learning means all acquisitions of a property made substantially by meaning of learning. Thank you.